With Tim Beres now and our Supper in the Field winner, week 3 of the fall edition of the 2012 Supper in the Field contest. And Tim, tell us a little bit about your farm and how long has it been in the family?
Well, Rod, this is Century Farms. Last year we celebrated our 100th year on the farm. I'm the 4th generation on this farm, so we're quite proud to be farmers out here, and we do our best and take the good and the bad as they come. And we grow mostly grain on our farm, so we farm about around 2,000 acres, and split it up between canola and wheat. And we've certainly seen our fair share of struggles in the last couple of years.
Now, I saw your dad here this evening enjoying supper in the field. When did you take over the farm, Tim?
So probably about 20 years ago, I guess I really got actively in farmed. I worked off the farm for 28 years, and farmed at the same time, which was struggling. But as time went on, I moved more and more into the full-time farming part. I have a seed business on the side as well, and yeah, we make do.
You've had some difficult conditions in this area for probably the last several years.
Yeah, we have. I guess in 2010 we've had the flooding, the big rain that Yorkton experienced. We saw that, and then last year we had only about less than half our crop in. So we're kind of happy to get most of our crop in this year and have something to harvest.
And you seeded a little later in the spring, and that probably turned out to be a good thing.
Yeah, that's right. With with the wet conditions, we just struggled to get the crop in the ground, and so we ended up working everything in front, kind of as spring went on, and that put us seeding later than we typically are used to. But in the end, it ended up being the hindsight turned out being a better crop, just simply because it didn't have all the conditions, environmental conditions, to deal with on the later crops.
You're into harvest now?
We're well into harvest, actually. Yeah, the weather's been really good, and the wheat come off. We dealt with some hail here in July, so we lost some land there to hail. But since harvest started, we've rolled right through, and things have been progressing good. We're into the canola now. We're about 2/3 done our entire farm, so we're on our home stretch.
Hey, many disease issues in your crops?
We've had some. We've seen some aster yellows in the early seeded crops. And we've grown a fair bit of the sclerotinia resistant variety canolas, so we see less disease there, and the yields are showing it as well.
Okay, what kind of yields are you seeing this fall?
So, on the low end, we're probably in that 20 range, or some fields are scratching to get to that, but on the upper end, we had our way wagon out, and we're seeing in the 30s to mid 30s.
Okay, and on your wheat?
Wheat